Hey fellow gardeners, before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below, because today we're uncovering one of the most underrated secrets of soil health. If you've ever wondered why some garden beds explode with life while others barely sprout, it often comes down to how you feed the tiny, hard-working microbes living in your soil. Today we're going to explore an age-old question when it comes to waking up soil microbes. Is rice, wheat, or flour the fastest spark? Stick around because this isn't just theory. I'll give you real ratios, practical steps and examples you can use in your garden immediately. First, let's set the stage. Microbes are the tiny organisms that make your soil fertile. They decompose organic matter, recycle nutrients, and even fight off pathogens. But here's the catch. They need food to thrive. Without a food source, these microorganisms go dormant and your soil becomes less productive. The fastest way to wake them up is to give them something they can easily digest. That's where rice, wheat, and flour come into play. Each of these feeds microbes differently, and understanding this can change the game for your garden. White rice, brown rice, or even broken rice can be a fantastic microbial booster. Rice provides carbohydrates in the form of starches, which microbes break down over time. It's like giving your soil a slow-release energy bar. Brown rice, with its bran intact, feeds not only bacteria but also fungi, which are critical for creating soil structure. To use rice effectively, I recommend boiling or soaking it first, then letting it cool. Mix 1 cup of cooked rice with about a gallon of water and pour it around the base of your plants. You'll notice microbial activity picking up within a few days. You can even sprinkle a light dusting of raw rice flour on top of garden beds to create an immediate food source, though it works more slowly than cooked rice. This method is excellent for gardeners who want a consistent boost over a week or two rather than a rapid surge. Wheat, especially cracked or rolled wheat, wakes microbes faster than raw rice. The trick is to soak wheat overnight to kickstart germination. When seeds begin sprouting, they release enzymes that are incredibly attractive to soil microbes. This method is particularly useful if you're starting a new compost pile or want to revitalize tired soil beds. I like to take 1 cup of wheat berries, soak them in 2 cups of water overnight, then scatter them evenly across a raised bed. Within 48 hours, you'll start to see the soil bubbling with microbial activity. Not literally, but you'll notice a subtle earthy smell and improved soil texture. For gardeners aiming for rapid microbial stimulation before planting, wheat is often the best option. If speed is your priority, nothing wakes microbes faster than plain flour. Flour is essentially pre-processed starch, so microbes don't need to break down husks or grains. They jump right in. Just sprinkle about a tablespoon per square foot of garden bed and lightly water it in. Within 24 to 48 hours, microbial activity peaks and you'll notice your soil feels more alive. But here's the caution. Flour is so concentrated that it can temporarily rob the soil of oxygen if over-applied, especially in poorly aerated beds. So, moderation is key. For container gardens or small raised beds, flour is an incredibly fast-acting solution to kickstart microbial life before transplanting seedlings. Here's the practical part. The choice between rice, wheat, or flour depends on what you're trying to achieve. If your goal is slow, sustained microbial growth, rice is your friend. For rapid stimulation in compost piles or rejuvenating tired garden beds, wheat offers the best balance between speed and safety. If you need an instant microbial spike before sowing seeds, flour works, but use it sparingly. I often combine methods. A little flour for speed, a handful of soaked wheat for ongoing energy, and cooked rice around perennials for steady feeding. By layering these food sources, you create a garden that stays biologically active day after day. Timing is everything. Microbes work best in warm, moist conditions, so apply rice, wheat, or flour when the soil is neither dry nor waterlogged. Mix the food source gently into the top inch of soil, Don't bury it too deep, or microbes won't reach it easily. Another tip is to pair these carbohydrate sources with a nitrogen boost, like compost tea or a small pinch of blood meal, which balances the microbial diet. Think of it as giving your microbes a complete meal. Carbs for energy, protein for growth. For example, one gardener I know takes 1 cup of cooked rice, sprinkles a teaspoon of compost, and lightly waters it into each square foot of garden bed. The result is explosive microbial life that stays active for weeks, not just days. For most home gardeners, a simple rule of thumb is 1 cup of cooked rice or soaked wheat per gallon of water for medium-sized beds, or 1 tablespoon of flour per square foot for a quick microbial kick. Overdoing it can attract pests or create anaerobic conditions, so start small and observe how your soil responds. The long-term benefits of feeding microbes correctly are profound. Healthier plants, better water retention, improved nutrient cycling, and a soil ecosystem that almost runs itself. Once you've seen the difference in one season, you'll never go back to chemical shortcuts. Microbes are the silent heroes of your garden, and knowing how to feed them gives you an unbeatable edge. Rice provides steady energy, wheat offers a rapid wake-up call, and flour delivers the fastest microbial spike. Use them wisely, experiment with combinations, and pay attention to your soil's response. Your plants will thank you with stronger growth, better yields, and resistance to stress. If this guide helped you, don't forget to subscribe to Evergreen Garden, share this video with your fellow gardeners, and leave a comment letting me know which method you're excited to try. Your soil is waiting. It's time to wake up those microbes and let your garden flourish.